Yo people, what's going on? So today we're going to cover a topic of cardio. We're going to go to details of what type of cardio you can do, the intensity, just give you guys a bit more information to choose a better cardio for yourselves. So we're going to dive right into it. Before I go on, please like, comment and subscribe to our channel. Any like will help grow our channel. Share this with your friends, it might help them as well. So before we dive right into it, we want to establish why you might do cardio. So obviously a lot of people might do it just to do a fat loss journey. They might be getting ready for a wedding or a show. Another person might do it for health reasons, and another person might do it for just the mental well-being. A lot of people do boxing, cardio, or go for a morning jog. So once we establish the why, that will be your main goal. So you know why you're doing cardio. Let's be honest, not a lot of people like doing cardio. I hate cardio, but I've got a goal in mind, and that's what I keep in mind when I'm doing cardio. Now you want to dive into the type of cardio you can do. So in the gym, you can do loads of type of cardio. You got the Stairmaster, you got the cross trainer, you got the treadmill, the spin bike, and you also got the rowing machines, or if you got a assault bike as well. Ultimately, you want to do pick a cardio machine that you enjoy. So you might even like swimming, walking, jogging, whatever. Choose something that you enjoy. But what you need to factor in is there are some cardio machines that are better than others. For example, Stairmaster and the elliptical being the best one. So for myself, when I was prepping, I was doing the spin bike. So the spin bike is something that I enjoy. When I do the Stairmaster, there's a lot of taxing in my body and my lower back ache. So like I said, pick something that you enjoy and you will stick to. Because at the end of the day, you need to be consistent. So in order to make progress in the gym, you need to be consistent with it. So the fact that I chose spin bike meant that I had to do a bit more cardio than I would have to if I chose elliptical or Stairmaster, but something that I was fine with doing. So ultimately, cardio is an energy expenditure. So whatever you do, whether like you could be walking, jogging, or like I said, swimming, cycling, that is cardio. So that's the main thing you want to establish. So you will see a lot of coaches now getting the clients to do steps. So the monthly steps now on the Apple Watch, something that you can do. But like I said, you need to monitor your progress. Something picks a cardio machine that you enjoy and stick to that. Don't change it week by week because everything might change. So keep it consistent and take it from there. So now when you're in the gym and when you pick your cardio machine, you will need to pick the intensity that you're going to do now. So there's two main ones, which is HIIT and LISS. So HIIT stands for high intensity interval training and LISS stands for low intensity steady state. So what I tend to do is LISS. Only reason I choose to do this is because it's less taxing on my body. For example, when I go back to Stairmaster, my main goal is my lifting session. So when I do HIIT, it's gonna kill me. But then again, if you're not bodybuilding, HIIT might be good for you because you will burn a lot more calories in a short amount of time. But if you're bodybuilding as well, my recommendation would be do LISS. So something that's walking pace, high incline walks, or just cross trainer, not something that where you're gonna get burnt out too much. So the next thing now is you want to decide when you should do cardio. So it really depends on how much cardio you have to do. So for example, if you're doing maybe 20 minutes of cardio per day, then you can do it post-workout. Never do cardio pre-workout. Post-workout is always the most important, yeah? The only reason I say that, your main focus is your muscle building, right? That's your priority. You don't want something that's going to affect that. So if you're doing cardio before your training session, it could affect your training performance. Now, if you've got the availability in time and you have to do, let's just say 45 minutes cardio per day, then I would suggest try to separate. So whether you do it in the morning, right in the morning when you first get up, and then do your PM session as your weight training session. But obviously, again, if you don't have the time availability, then do it post-workout. Never do it pre-workout. So I want to dive into the common mistakes and myths. So first of all, there's some myths people believe is fasted cardio is meant to be the best form of cardio. Now, there's no science to prove that fasted cardio is the best form of cardio. However, that is something that I do only because it sets my day off right. So when I get up from bed, I'll jump on the spin bike and get my cardio out of the way. I feel more fresh and ready for the day to go on. Now the second one I want to go into now, just because you do cardio doesn't mean you skip leg day. You often hear people, oh, I play football so I don't need to do leg day. No, you do leg day, whatever happens. So the third mistake that a lot of people do, so when they do high incline walks, they tend to hang on. Now, my suggestion is don't, and I've done it before, I'm guilty of it as well, but pick an incline that you can do, something that's not going to affect your lower back, which it does when I do it, but pick something that you can do and where you're not holding on. Because if you're holding on where the inclines are 15 and it says you're burning 450 calories, guess what? You're not burning 450 calories because you're holding on. So pick something where you're not needed to hold on. Pick something where we're a steady state and go from there. So another fourth common mistake a lot of people do, they haven't liked, comment and subscribe to this channel. So why don't you like, comment and subscribe? So go down there, click that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you like this video, please share it out as well. So another thing to remember is cardio is just an amplifier to your fat loss. So by that I mean that if you do cardio for just say 30 minutes and you end up eating a burger meal and your main goal is fat loss, it's not going to help with your fat loss. So make sure you're on a caloric deficit, eat healthy, and obviously introduce cardio into it as well. Once you combine the two together, you will see great results. So just to wrap up, so obviously pick a cardio that you like to do, something that you're going to be consistent with. Pick an intensity that's not going to be too taxing on your body. Same with when you do it as well. Always do it either post-workout or first thing in the day, separate from your workout. Like I keep saying, your workout, your muscle building is the priority. Once you've done that, then you are good to go. But before I end, like, comment and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you for the next episode.